So immediately I'm like, what are you hanging on to? The Four of Pentacles has that feeling of like not wanting anything to slip by you, like really hanging on to the things that you have. You know, they call it the miser card and the hoarder. But to me, immediately I think of what is it that you're hanging on to? And why are you hanging on so tightly to this? Here is you, the Two of Swords. So something is going on here where like you need to open your eyes to a situation. The Two of Swords is about needing to make a clear decision on something that may be going on in your life right now. It's like you know what's happening, you're just choosing not to deal with it right now. And clearly here you need to make a decision as far as what you need to do. But man, you know, you're not wanting to deal with something, but you're hanging on to it. And it's happening quickly. The Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is a fast-moving situation. This is communication coming quickly. It's also about needing to ground your dreams to earth. But clearly, you know, there's a need here to make a decision, and I almost feel like you have to do it quickly. But it's like you're not wanting to do that because the Two of Swords truly is like, you know, there's not really a lot of action being taken there. You know, the whole point is that you need to. And then the Eight of Wands crossing you is saying that a situation is happening quickly that you need to make a fast decision about. But there's something that you're hanging on to that it's like you're not ready to let go of just yet. Between the Four and the Two, yeah, you're like, I'm not ready for this, but something is happening quickly where you might have to. Now, the conscious mind. Wow, that would explain it. So the conscious mind is focused on a possible opportunity for you to follow your passions. The Ace of Wands, you know, there's that fire, that passion, that drive, but it's a new beginning. It's a new start, new opportunities. You know, and between the Four and the Two, it's like, you know, you have to be careful about this passing you by because of not being able to clearly make a decision regarding a situation that you're like hanging on to. But it's like this is coming in quickly. The subconscious mind, you know, and it's no wonder. So seeing this, and it always knows better. It always knows better. Seeing the Five of Cups is what the subconscious mind is focused on, is saying to me that there's some emotional pain that needs to be dealt with, but you're not wanting to. You're not wanting to. But you have an opportunity for a new beginning here. The Five of Cups sucks ass. I hate seeing that card. I hate seeing it because that and the Nine of Swords, it's just, it's hurt. It's painful. You know, it sucks being separated from the things that we love. But the message there is that not all is lost. Not all is lost. You know, clearly, you know, with looking at prayer and the Ace of Wands, you're definitely being led down a path that may be different than what you expected. But you have to deal with some emotional issues that you're hanging on to. Because clearly, it being in the subconscious mind and seeing the Four of Pentacles, yeah, you're hanging on to it. But it's like you're not wanting to deal with it. But you need to. It's like you have to, and you might have to do it quickly. Otherwise, that Ace of Wands is just going to go right past you. The past coming through, the Queen of Wands. Well, now, there's, you know, kind of like two ways for me to see this. I'm sorry, guys. I'm like trying to hold this upright so you can see it, but dealing with the new camera, I'm like, where does it go? Seeing the Queen of Wands as the past coming through, this could be about you, you know, really taking control of the situation and stepping into your own power. But, you know, for me, I see the court cards as people, especially the queens and the kings. So this could be somebody from the past that's coming through. And there's like, you know, this new opportunity for passions to like be reignited is what I feel like, seeing that with the Eight of Wands. But there's a part of you that's like hanging on to some emotional junk. Now that Queen could be a fire sign. I don't know that this person is responsible for those feelings, but just seeing what's unfolding here, I feel like in the past there may have been some like emotional pain for you involving this person, and you're hanging on to it. But is there a new start here? Wow, okay, so now your next move, you need to release yourself from the things that are holding you back. Oh, man. So seeing the devil. The devil is like the addiction card. It's like chaining yourself to things that you know are no good for you. And this could potentially be you hanging on to emotional junk, painful emotional feelings. You know, your next move is saying that you have the power to release yourself from this. You know, if there is an opportunity here for you to have a new start with this person, it's like, do you need to release yourself from this person and seek your own passions? Or do you need to release yourself from the emotional issues involving this person? Regardless, the devil is saying that, you know, you have to let go of the things that are no good for you. You know, why are you hanging on to it? Why are you chaining yourself to it? I mean, between the devil and the Four of Pentacles, you know, but then again, it's like, I don't know. I mean, I'm looking at it this way, surrounding you, and it's like, I have to question on whether or not this person is like the right thing for you to choose, you know? I mean, definitely there's some choices that need to be made here. And it's no wonder why the Two of Swords is what's coming in as you, because with what's surrounding you, I'd be like that too. Like, I don't want to deal with this right now. Because how do you make that decision? You know? I mean, clearly you need to release yourself from emotional pain. For sure. But, you know, with Love Conquers All and seeing the Queen of Wands and then the Ace of Wands, I feel like passion reignited. But there's some things that need to be let go of first. Now, the way that you see yourself and the way that others see you. The Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords is perfect for you. Being an air sign, this, I think, represents Gemini beautifully. Having, you know, clarity of thought, having that bravery, being inquisitive, asking questions, you know, and I feel like that's definitely what you need to do in this situation is, you know, start asking this person questions, you know, like with the devil sitting there, I almost feel like, what are your intentions here, right? Now, usually the Page of Swords for me will suggest conflict or conflicting messages, which could possibly be what's happening with this person right now. I don't feel like it's you giving any kind of conflict. I feel like it's you tapping into, you know, that the nature of Gemini, which is you guys are constantly asking questions. You know, you rule the house of communication. You're wanting to talk about things and always learning something new. Always learning something new. And the Page of Swords, you know, there's also that ability here for you to rise above the conflict that may be going on. But I would be asking this person questions. Like, what is it that you're really wanting to do here? What is it that you're expecting to happen? Because, you know, that's definitely what you need to do with what's happening here. I mean, you know, the emotional pain, hanging on to it, and it's like doubled with the devil and the Four of Pentacles. And the situation is almost like happening too quickly for you. It's like, man, wait up, you know? I want to know what the hell is going on. It's like you're wanting to understand it on an intellectual level first before you're able to make that clear decision. Wow, Gemini. Okay, so in your environment, the Four of Swords, it's like, yeah, you're really needing a minute to think about this because it's happening too quickly. The Four of Swords is like taking that break, needing to take that rest and reflect on past actions and really doing some meditating about your situation. You know, there's no action being taken here where the situation may be happening quickly for you. It's like you need a minute. You need a minute to really think about this. and get some answers, which is, you know, you, the Page of Swords, asking questions like, what the hell's up here, you know? Wow, Gemini, what is going on? And you know, that Queen, with what's happening here, just within this, to me, is saying that this person may not have been like the best thing, you know, and the Devil is posing that question there. Like, you know, is this really something that you want to do again? You want to chain yourself to this situation? Or is it that you need to release yourself from emotional hurt involving them? You're clearly needing to ask some questions. And then on top of that, you're needing to really slow down and think about it. Because you're like, oh, hell no, that's too fast. You know, stop. Just stop. Your hopes and your fears, and that's perfect to see, because, you know, if this person has created some emotional issues for you before, having the Seven of Wands is saying that you're hoping to be able to stand your ground and let this person know that you're not going to take any shit, and let them know exactly how you feel and where you stand. And I like seeing that there. I think that's perfect. I think it's perfect for the situation that's going on right now, you know. Love may conquer all, but when you're dealing with emotional pain involving a person who may be trying to, you know, like reignite a flame with you, and there's pain involved, yeah, you definitely want to stand your ground. Like, you know, I'm not going to go through that kind of shit again, is what I feel like looking at it. And you're like, hold up, you know, like, it's like, I'm not going to take your shit, but I want to know what the hell you intend to do, you know, and let me think about this for a minute. You can't just come in like this whirlwind and expect me to make a clear decision. You know, and I feel like with prayer and looking at everything that's happening here, it's almost like this person kind of like knocked you off your path for a minute, you know, and it doesn't necessarily mean that this person is your true path. I feel like maybe it's happening to redirect you, but I'm not seeing anything here that's like super, super negative. I mean, you know, the subconscious mind clearly is reminding you that there is some issues here. The Devil is like posing that question, and you're like, hold on a minute. Wow, Gemini, wow, okay. And the outcome, oh shit. The Five of Pentacles, you know, I mean, we're going to have to get a clarifier on this, because immediately what I feel like is that this is a warning that you may feel like you're being rejected or being left out. You know, there's loss here, but it's more about the fear of losing than it is actually losing anything. But it's like, you know, is this person gonna, like, are you gonna, oh my goodness, my brain is like working in overtime here. Okay, let me take a minute. I need some wine. I almost feel like you're going to make a decision, but I have to wonder if that Queen of Wands, whoever that person is going to like turn around and reject you anyway. Or is it that you make a decision not to go for it and then feel left out? Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay. The Seven of Swords, being the clarifier for the Five of Pentacles is your outcome, is saying that you need to protect yourself. You definitely need to protect yourself in this situation. You know, and again, with love conquers all, I feel like there is, you know, this loving part to you that is like, you know, and it's almost like you guys pulling gossip from Chakra Wisdom. It's like, you screwed me over, but I love you anyway. And I'm still going to carry that love in my heart. And I'm still going to have my prayers answered. Right? But I really feel like if you have somebody from the past coming through that may be trying to reignite something with you, I would really, you know, yeah, there is a need here to protect yourself. It's no wonder why the Two of Swords is showing up. You know, and I'm looking at the Four of Pentacles now going, are you hanging on to the idea that, you know, this could possibly happen again, but really, is it the best thing for you? I mean, with the Devil as the next move, it's telling you, you know, you got to release yourself from it. Wow, Gemini, wow, wow. Whoever this person is coming in from the past, they've caused some pain, but they've also brought some passion with them as well, which is why there may be this feeling here of like not only hanging on to the idea of reigniting it with them, but, you know, the emotional issues that are involving them. Love may conquer all, but, you know, that's a hard thing to accept if this person is going to reject you and like take from you. You know, that Seven of Swords, yeah, you need to protect yourself here because you might be losing something if you make a decision that's either going to be, you know, oh, you know what? I got to pull another clarifier on that because, all right. Oh, shit. It might be an Aries. It could possibly be an Aries. So seeing the Emperor with what you're pulling here, it's like the Emperor is about getting your shit together, right? But, you know, I feel like, you know, God bless it. I hate doing this, but I have to know, yeah, you're like charging away from it. You are charging away from it. So, oh my goodness, Gemini, you really got me with this one. Seeing the Knight of Swords, you are charging away from this situation with the Emperor sitting there. It's like you're like, no, I'm gone. I'm gone. Because I feel like this person is taking from you. They're taking from you more than what they've already caused before. Because, you know, the subconscious mind is still focused on it. You're hanging on to those things, but you're also hanging on to the idea of like reignited passions with this person. But you're not able to make a decision, and it's understandable why. Especially with the devil being the next move. Man, oh man, Gemini. Reconnect with spirit, absolutely. Absolutely. And with love conquers all, yeah. You know, and then prayer on top of that. Reconnecting with your own spirit and the spirit of the universe. Sixth chakra, third eye. Wow, wow. Holy shit. Seeing the two together and then the Four of Swords, man, oh man. This to me is visualization. You know, when it comes to manifesting the things that you want, you know, and you're looking through the third eye, you're definitely reconnecting with spirit. But then on top of that, love conquers all. I've always said this. When it comes to manifesting the things that you want in your life, the most powerful emotion you can put behind the things that you want is love. And it makes it happen fast. And it is a powerful emotion. So when you're doing this meditation here and really thinking about your situation, you need to really visualize what it is that you want to see happen. Man, oh man, Gemini. Resilience. Yes. Yes, yes. With the Knight of Swords being the last card for that clarifier. Oh my goodness, yes. Resilience. That's definitely you. Being able to bounce back from the shit that's happening. And that's what prayer says too. You know, you may be let off the path for a minute, but you're going to bounce right back on it. This is a hiccup. It's a hiccup in the road, but it's going to be a major one for you. It may kind of shift the way that things are happening for you. But when it comes to your visualization and the manifesting of the things that you want, reconnecting with spirit and pulling that power of the emotion of love, you can manifest anything that you want. And resilience is good to see. It's good to see out of what is going on here, especially with the outcome, because to me it's saying that you're going to bounce right back. With the Emperor and the Knight of Swords, absolutely. Absolutely. Wow, Gemini, you really sucked me in with this one. This was different. This is a pretty deep storyline for me. So definitely I feel like you're going to have somebody from the past coming through that may have caused some emotional junk before that may not have been so good for you. And they may be wanting to reignite something with you, but there's a part of you that definitely cannot make a clear decision here because it's like you're needing some answers first. But you're also letting this person know that you're not going to take any shit. And definitely with the Five of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords, you need to protect yourself. You need to protect yourself and your own interests and your own emotions. Because you and what you are trying to manifest in your life are more important than what somebody else may be trying to take from you.